on the Airport Limo again, and it's really turning out well. Got some primer going on some stuff. Got the areas cleaned up where we molded the two together here. It's really coming together. Cleaned up the pinch weld areas. You know, we had to weld this all back on because we replaced this piece. Had to change these corners up quite a bit, you know, with the welding and the cutting of those pillars. Same thing on this side. I'm really happy with the body swap of molding these two together. This was previously painted black when they painted the engine bay. The mechanic, before he put the engine in, he painted this black, but I'd like at least this part up to be painted the color of the truck. So I cleaned this up, seam sealed a few spots, and got this ready for paint, well, in first prime. I'm gonna start working on these door jambs. We're pretty far along on the cleanup and whatnot. Welds have been ground, which is a kind of a major deal. Started some of the body work. The welds that are in here from the factory were just awful, just really awful. And then when you open the door, this is a really noticeable spot, and when you open the hood, this is a really noticeable spot. So I really wanted those to be clean, nice. You know, we did a lot of cutting in these areas for door and hood gap, and also, you know, this was all cut off and removed so I could get the fresh air system for the Duramax air conditioning and heater to be correct. You know, this all sealed up underneath here to the AC unit, to the fresh air vent, and also getting the drains correct on the cowl area so the water will flow out of them correctly and not create any rust issues. These guys, I have a few things to do here. One thing is this little hole here. So I'm gonna tie in to here and come through here and just kind of do a nice little curve there. Curve coming off there and then continuing up into this pillar here. We'll seam seal our edges. We'll put a little filler on our welds. Start cleaning out these areas. We've had to weld patches in here and here. This piece was actually pretty whooped considering it shouldn't be. But we're getting her.
All it takes is one job, oh yeah. All it takes is one job, and everything is gonna be okay.
First thing we're gonna do, of course, is make a template, because you know I love them. So I'm gonna start out by doing this. We're gonna make our curve. Put something there. We're gonna make our little cut here. Fit him back in there. Go a little further. Alright, yeah. Alright. I think I hear Jared cruising around over there. He went and got a haircut so it could be pretty for you guys. Just make sure you compliment him on his new hair. Got it sanded up. Got our little guy in there. And then I did a bunch of grease work clean up, but not under here. But all in today's work. I made this little spreader to kind of just do my little spot welds that can make it between the body lines here and whatnot. Still gonna need a bit more over there. The welds are turning out good. This side is doing okay. Still need a little bit right there. But it's looking good. Alright, that's it for our body work on this piece. I'm going to do some seam sealer work tomorrow. I should be ready to prime. Jared's doing the fender. What's the matter, buddy?
I'm gonna blame it on I'm an idiot. And the tuba hardener's almost out. So I was trying to squeeze the last little bit out and then it squirted out a bunch. And it didn't go well. So we're just gonna look at this section. It looks good.
Oh, this is so pretty. Oh man, look at that. How pretty is that? That's a good job right there. Nice work.
Right there.
No, he's doing a nice job. Bodywork isn't exactly his bag, but you know what? We're gonna make that bag a little bit bigger and throw bodywork in there.
Gotta learn it all.
Gotta learn them all. Well, since we're doing black from here down, I went ahead and got this all sanded up and painted, and I just can't stop staring at it. It's so beautiful. Tell me where those two trucks are molded together. Just tell me. You can't tell. Boom, baby. I just kind of want to talk about seam sealer. We're gonna seam seal the edges, the seams of the different body panels here. This is a two-part, which is what you want. Do not use a single part seam sealer. It's just god awful. And sometimes when you buy a couple of these, they'll give you the gun for free. It's a weird gun, has two plungers in it, and then the tip mixes the two parts there. So as it comes in there, you can see it. It's got the two parts that mix up in there. You don't need to waste any of it to make sure it's mixed. It's going to be mixed. The best tip that I can do for you on it is a lot of lacquer thinner. So I put lacquer thinner. I buy these at the dollar store or whatever, mustard and ketchup, and soak the rag in that lacquer, and then you'll lay it in there. Let's see if I can get you a little closer here. Lay it in there, and it still has kind of the lines and whatnot. And you're going to take that lacquer and just wipe it. And this stuff is also sandable, so after it's all said and done, if you don't like a spot, you can sand it. All right, well, you can see our black lines here. That's where our seam sealer is. I think a lot of people don't know about seam sealer, especially the hobbyists, and this is something you need to do. You have to use this stuff on your edges and stuff like that. What's going to happen if you don't? Your garage kept, occasionally washed, it's going to rust out from underneath here, and the rust runs will come out onto your paint. So it is a must do. It's not a, hey, I can get away with not doing this. You have to do this. It is needed. It is on every vehicle ever until maybe the 30s. But after that, from the 40s on, it is in every production vehicle. So it is very common, but I feel like it's kind of overlooked sometimes. So all your pinch welds, you'll do this too. This stuff, it says it dries in 15 minutes, but this 0 minute on here is actually, you can paint over it instantly. You don't have to wait any time to paint over it. It's a 2-part, so it's good to go. Now that we got that on there, we're gonna mask off some of these areas and prime these door jambs here. I think I got enough time. Your masking paper will stick to it, and that can be an issue, so do have to watch out for that. But besides that, you can paint right on it. All right, jam. Look how nice those bead rolls turned out with a little paint on them. Just beautiful. Just loving it. Loving it. And cue the music.
All it takes is one job, oh yeah. All it takes is one job, and everything is gonna be okay.